Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 7 of our Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Let's Play of the Qing government or the Qing Empire. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series. So when we left off, we did take Tengjing from the Empire of Japan. We were pushed off our upper pieces of land up here. The parts of the province of Tangshan, but we pulled back behind the river here. We won our war versus the Gumjin, in the Shaanxi provinces, and now we are on an offensive against the Empire of Japan and the Fangtang government, along with what was left of the legation cities and our enemy, the Philippines. I did not agreed to do the create the united front because personally I don't think I need them. I think I'll be able to hold out for as long as I can by myself, and if I feel like I'm going to start losing ground pretty heavily, then I might decide to, but I don't feel like that. So let me take these. I told you last episode I'm going to take this army, find me an army, or find me a general that I think I can trust. He has a mountaineer. It doesn't really matter because all he's going to do is area defense here, area defense here, 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 and here, and here. And then we're going to just say guard the coastline and the naval bases. So need a minimum division of 14. He only has 9, but that will be fine. We will get delay, which gives us countered by shock, but we get more organization for leg infantry, so I think that's well worth it. Wow, what did he just hit us with? 8. The Japanese forces are coming in. Let's see, let me take the rest of you all and put you also on the border, along with our cavalry forces. I wish we had another field marshal, but we do not. We only have the emperor's brother, which is fine. I was thinking about attacking the Ma clique. The problem is if I do go to war with them, then I'm going to have to defeat the entirety of the Ma clique and Tibet, and then we're going to have another wide open front up against the Fangtang government. And the supply through this area is atrocious. Now, the thing is, now see, I do have a core claim on these 2 tiles here, but so does Mongolia. I guess Mongolia has a pretty huge claim for Greater Mongolia, which I'm not really worried about. And then last episode as well, the Guangxi clique had knocked out the Yunnan clique. So, let's see. We will have 2 days left on our modern arsenal, so we'll just get that finished up. Beautiful. And I don't think we can do anything after that. We can move the industry to the interior. So we lose 1 military factory, and we get them all back in Ryong. So I'm guessing Ryong is somewhere down here, instead of having them up here. Might do that, then get the Chinese Bismarck, but actually, let's just try to get our military up to the Imperial headquarters. So we'll do the found the rural defense forces first. We're just bleeding them dry. How many have they lost? It's 200. It's 200,000 to our 20,000. So let's see. Construction. Start building some military factories. We have plenty of land to build in. We just don't have the economy to build anything right now. So we'll just keep trying and trying. We need 200, so we just need to grind some army experience, which we are, as best as we can. Let me see. I know he was our only officer we could choose. He still is our only officer we can choose for Chief of the Army. Our goal also is to puppet Korea. I'd like to have the Koreans as a puppet in this. So we can get Scavenger, which gives us equipment capture ratio plus 3%. We can get Fortress Buster, which helps us with siege artillery. I don't know if they have very many forts, but the Japanese and the Fang Tang government might not, but I know these guys do. Yeah, they have forts all along the border here. We'll have to beat through them. I'm hoping that there's a war somewhere down here, so when I come down there, it's going to be easier to fight, but just let them slaughter themselves. Oh, look at they're already struggling for supplies, which is beautiful. Let me actually recruit 11 more, give them up to 20 for the defense of the coastline. I don't think that would be bad at all. We can jump up to export focus to give us a little bit more construction and factory output. I don't want to close my economy. Jump up to at least export focus, or export, no. Let me see trade. Let us ask, will this need boats? No. And let me ask for aluminum from Germany. Knocks us down just to 15 building, but I'm fine with that. The reason I don't give this up to a field marshal line is because then it'll split the armies up by area, and I would rather have them all spread out defending. Let me see. Asian Girozikia is in charge of this battle. He's in charge of most of these battles by the look of it. He's skill 4. He's skill 4. Is he getting any skill? Ethiopia has declared war on Somaliland. Or is it just Somalia? Sorry, Somalia. There's Haile Selassie. Middle Africa is still a thing, which is interesting to say the least. Nigeria and Kenya. How's Germany doing? Dangerous naval invasion. See, they are naval invading. I had a slight feeling that they would try to. Move some forces north. Try to stop them. These 2 units down to still block them. Move you guys up. They're starting to bomb us with a shore bombardment. I think we'll be able to hold. It's just 3 units. They're not even Marines that they're using, so yeah, I think it was a good idea to produce 11 more divisions for that line, that defensive area. So let's do radar station. Yeah, they're not gonna even be close to knocking us anywhere back from there. See equipment losses on both sides. Almost 56,000 equipment lost on their side. Most of it is infantry equipment, but there's some heavy tanks, medium tanks, and light tanks. We have so many different types of rifles or weapons in our army right now. A lot of the old stuff, but we're also got a lot of Russian stuff and of other nation stuff. So, and I'm fine with that. A rifle's a rifle, no matter who's made it in this game. So, I know you hate me. You guys can just keep hating me. Alright, we got the rest of these conscript forces out. Settle them out. Throw them in there. Wow, I've never seen that happen. So the Ottomans made a special deal with the Russians. And then Russia has declared war on the Reichspakt. Very interesting. See what the Ottomans do. Let's see, on our army reform, we have 120 days left, and we're just cranking out that army experience right now from these battles. So, in addition to the rural defense forces employed by the NCERA, the Yellow Sand Society, an esoteric sect with connections to the Yingguando, have offered to join the army. They are fierce fighters and relatively loyal, given to our anti-concession stance, but some fear accepting their offer to join our army will allow Yingguando yet another opportunity to infiltrate us as well. We'll say yes. I mean, more troops are more troops, in my opinion. So, wow, super strong. These are veterans. Awesome. We will. We'll put you up in the fight. We do have doctrine available. We'll do trade interjection because I'll be the first one to say we will never. We don't have any dockyards, so we won't be able to build a lot of anything heavies. So mostly submarines, light cruisers, and stuff like that. Let's get us rural loyalty. Gives us a bunch of popular. Gives us a bunch of really good buffs. So let's do that. Let me see. Where's rural reform movement? So we do get plus 10% stability. Does this give us weekly stability plus 10 still? Plus 10% political power. I don't think it continues social conservatism instead of social democrat, which is up here. Infrastructure plus 10%. It does no longer give that, but it does help us with resistance growth in states occupied by our enemies. So up here, their resistance is going to be really, really high. Damage to our garrisons negative 20%, and we do get 0.01% compliance strength. Right now, we're trying to get the compliance strength and the resistance strength down up over here in the Shaanxi provinces, and trying to integrate them back into the government. So holding pretty well. 30,000 lost on their side and 31,000 lost on our side. We're at a 1-to-3 ratio right now of losses, which is pretty well, and our manpower is perfectly fine. So our biggest thing right now is we're going to be starting to lose a massive amount of trains because of the enemy bombings which are happening. Let's see. They don't have a lot of bombers fighting us right now. I don't know why that is. Japan usually has quite a bit of factories and bombs or planes. So let me see here real quick. Let me jump over to your Air Force. I mean, you have a bunch of planes. You have 11 factories producing planes. You have almost no. You have 3 producing tanks. Oh, this gave me a little bit more of civilian insight because we've been fighting. I always do battlefield support. If you play Hearts of Iron, you've heard the phrase "Cass is king." I just don't have planes, so Cass may be king, but if you have no infrastructure or anything like that, then it sometimes can be hard. Yeah, I don't want to move them from Beijing because we're not losing anymore. We were losing in these hill tiles up here, but once we hit this river, man, they ain't got nothing on us. They're just getting slaughtered. Japan, surprisingly, is the one that's losing with most of the casualties in this fight, even though we've been at war with the Feng Tang government for longer. So, interesting to say the least. We might get a Japanese puppet out of all this. If we do, and we puppet the Empire of Japan, and then our invasion of these other Chinese provinces won't go nearly as bad, in my opinion. So, we have saved up enough for another click on army reform. The problem is we're already on army reform, so we can't click it again for another 99 days. So what I will do is I will go in here and get our defense up a little bit more, because we're just going to start. I mean, we're just grinding out army experience. The Russian Empire has went to war with Afghanistan. The Gold Coast. I don't even know where the Gold Coast is at. Oh. So it's a small, independent African country loyal to the Reichspakt. How is Two Sicilies doing? They aren't doing good, that's for sure. Can't send volunteers because I am at war. Hopefully you all joined the German Empire or something. King Edward abdicts the throne of, well, I'd say England, but it's actually Canada. Who did they choose instead? King Albert I. Alright. A new British king, goodness. The Italian Federation has joined with Austria, and the Socialist Republic of Italy joined the Third International. I'd be shocked if the Two Sicilies do not join with the German Empire. They might not. So we shall see. I'd like to see the Two Sicilies continue on, because then we can buy commissioning Sicilian ships. I don't think you can do that if they're not there, so we do have resistance to occupation in Tianjin, and we also have it in the Shaanxi provinces. So I'm gonna, how much? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get an intelligence agency, because I don't think we have. I don't think we get an intelligence agency. No, there's no focus that gives us one, which is fine. That wasn't what I was hoping for. I just didn't want to do it, and then it was like, oh, you could have taken the focus. So let's create an agency. We will do the Emperor's. Or what do they call him? He's not the Jade Emperor. What's his name? I don't think it'll tell me. They won't. Okay. The Emperor's Royal Guards. I probably could have looked up what the actual Qing Empire's spy agency was, but I did not. Let's see. What do we want? Let's do that one. Sure. Doesn't really matter what they look like with their design, but our field marshal has another upgrade. Okay. The Empire of Japan is called the Fang Tang government on their Japanese-German war. The German Empire has called the Kingdom of Hawaii in war. Also, Japan has declared war on Germany. On German East Asia. Alright. Well, you hate me. But we'll improve relations. Well, I was going to improve and offer them military access, but they don't want it. So, stick my tongue out at you. Hopefully their navies come up and start beating the trash out of the... Ooh. So these are all the Reichspakt joining the war against Japan. Georgia asked for a non-aggression, sure. Cuba, sure. Hawaii, sure. Denmark, sure. Morocco, sure. Doesn't really matter to me because I'm not anywhere near them, so... I can do empowering local assemblies. Just pretty much saying that our local assemblies are pretty trashy, so let's get that. Appoint competent candidates from the capital for an eventual smooth transition. Oh, and Germany wants a non-aggression pact. Of course, Germany. Mittel Africa went back to war with the same country again, the Kikuland native revolt. Get them. All right. Commune of France has declared war on Germany. The two Sicilies are getting steadily pushed back, and there they go. They joined the Reichspakt. I was pretty sure they would. Sooner rather than later, they usually do. So, Transmir Republic has, excuse me, went to war with Russia. That is this little offshoot little country right here. The whole story behind it was really weird. There was this admiral that like fled to Vladivostok, and he pretty much like conquered these two territories, and then set up his own government and was like, I'm the true king of Russia. And he asked, if you play as the United States, he'll ask you for guns. Or not, maybe, no, if you play as Canada. I apologize. If you play as Canada, he'll ask you for firearms to fight the Russians. It's totally up to you if you want to give them to him. Alright, so we do have rural loyalty insured. The Reichspakt has lost 17,000. We've lost 40,000 against them. And they are somewhere at the losses of 410,000. So, I got to keep accepting these non-aggression pacts because I don't plan on going to war with them. I just realized my mistake though, because if oh, Rome wants them too. If I demand my territories back from German East Asia, I pretty much screwed myself there. But let's pacify the nation. Gives us a majority of China's ruled by warlords. Destroy these rats and unify behind the banner of the emperor. It could be a bad decision. Might go to war with everybody, but I doubt that's what that's for. Let me see, how many artillery do I have? 265 artillery, some trains. Can I get some more Royal Guard? I can. I will need more artillery there. Let me ask. Will the Germans give me artillery since they're at war? They probably won't, especially because they're getting the trash beat into them. Oh, I don't have a negative. It doesn't recognize me to have negative artillery. Now it does. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. What about you, Deccan Federation? Can I get some artillery from you? 29. Well, I mean, it's better than nothing. About you guys. 159. Okay, that was more like it. You like me, but you're not going to give me artillery. It's fair enough, fair enough. Just grinding away right here. trying to build a stockpile of equipment that I need. How many have they lost now? Almost 400. They lost 430,000 to our 42,000. So the two Sicilies wants a non-aggression pact, of course. Until Africa wants one. Belarus wants one. You're the one I'm going to say no to. So. Sorry, German East Asia. Not really. I mean, I don't like you, but there's the legation cities. I might offer Germany access to my territories if he wants it. He does not. So you can put some planes in here if you want them, but they don't. I don't want to put planes in here. I need some planes pretty bad, though. You are taking an absolute beating, sir. Absolute walloping. Which is fine. You're our, I think, our most decorated general at that point. Oh yeah, he did get organizer, so we'll give him a logistical wizard. Nice. How are you doing? You're 4 now. I want you to get hill fighter. You've not got it yet, but give me hill fighter. You already have trickster. I need you to get hill fighter. No matter what, he needs to get something. Cuba wants to send me some improved artillery. I will accept, and I will accept Poland's ask for a non-aggression pact. We are getting supplies in here. Did I get my agency's still being formed? That's fine. I'll just grind them down, make them use all their equipment. The Philippines have lost 344. Oh, they've lost them to Germany, East Asia. So Filipino troops have showed up to our doorstep finally. Nope, that's why they've invaded them. I'm afraid to put my navy out to sea. They'll get blasted. There's only a heavy cruiser and some light cruisers and 2 destroyers. We can put them out, but like I said, I doubt that they'll be. Want to lose the entire Imperial Chinese Navy. My apologies. Let's see. We should get up to 100 army experience by the time the army reform gets done. So I'm worried that one of these guys is just going to decide to declare war on me, but I think they'll declare war on each other first. You are friends with them. I do think it'd be in my best interest to knock out the Ma clique. Socialist Republic of Italy has annexed Rome. How's the 2 Sicilies doing? They're not. They just lost Naples. So they're only left with the tiny amount of land left over there. Lithuania is offering me artillery pieces. I will take that from you. How is the American Civil War going? This is, in my honest opinion, I think this is, no, it's not the longest. I didn't realize it was only 1940. It feels a lot longer in this game. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yamashita Tomoyuki. Okay. That's where they're doing force assault. Got pacify the nations. We can do utilize the Yonsei, but we'll get stability loss. Doesn't really give us a whole lot. We can get the Chinese Bismarck, which would be nice. Well, let's just finish up our military. Tree. Sorry, that was really loud. Those troops all marching, but we can prepare the national pacification campaign. The Qing prepare to launch for unification campaign in German East Asia. Also gets it. Yeah, we'll start that. Not that I am. Well, we're already at war with the Fang Tang government because they've already done their focus to get to that point. To improve equipment. Let's do escalation 2. How many do I have now? 9. Okay. Let me jump over here. 3, 3, 1. Beautiful. That gives me 10, 12 more steel. Steel will become important. Steel become very, very important. So I wish I could say, hey, join me in the fight against them, but then we'll have to turn around and say, all right, we're going to war now. So I don't think anybody would join the United Front. In my opinion, they might, but I don't think so. All right, we got 25 days. We got a little bit less than a month to go till we can do our army reform again. We're getting moved to military reforms in progress, and then we should only need one more reform to get our and then we need to save up 200 to get the rest of that gone. So. Can't do that. Let's see. Operate. Bold. Let's choose you. We're going to do root out resistance over here in Shangxi. Try to knock that resistance down quite a bit so we can start to get compliance up. One way or another, China will be reunited. Wow. If we strike south, we're going up against these gentlemen here. If we strike west, we're going to be fighting these gentlemen here. And if we strike east, it's just the League of the South East provinces. We strike south, sorry, it's these gentlemen here. We'll wait. I would like to do the strike west first, though. But we do need to wait because I don't think I can afford to pull any troops off the border right now. The traitorous Zhang Zolin, I think is him. Yeah. He would protect any warlords against our aggression. Well, we'll crush you too. Well, we're already planning on crushing you, so the French exiles have joined the war against the Commune of France. All right. I don't think I did yet. Do you have MPs? No. Well, I need to give you MPs. That was my bad. And we will actually... I know I'm like, I hate cavalry. I don't use them. Actually, I'm going to use them because when we start to fight the Ma Clique, I don't think... Well, they do have infantry. Okay. They have a lot of cavalry, though. And I'd like to try to quickly ride through Mongolia. Mongolia has almost 0... supply depots, and you just it's a struggle to get through Mongolia. The Netherlands has joined the Reichspakt because the Dutch East Indies have been declared on by Japan. The Dutch East Indies wants to sign a pact. That's fine with me because you guys don't have any of my territories anyway. Let's see, 12 more days till army reform's done. We're holding all right. It is taking quite a while to get these troops out, which is fine. I was hoping a little bit faster, but you always go as fast as we can go. So we have a very small surplus of infantry equipment. Very small. Oh, can't do that. I gotta wait a couple more days. 7 more days. guessing you still have not gotten Hillfighter. You're not crazy far off, but you're not close. You jumped up to level 5, so. Alright, let's see. 4 days. And you Spirit of the Academy. I have enough. Trickster, Commando, Naval Invader, Fortress Buster, Engineer. Do best of the best. That's for new leaders. Get more defense on our attack. Get Trickster or Commander. Well, let's do that. Let's do incentivized. I want all of them to be able to do the makeshift bridge attacks. Keep going. Military reform marches onwards. Now we're with military reforms in progress. We'll immediately jump back in there, and this should do a reformed military force. For us to get rid of the negative recruitable population, the negative 35%, that's when we need to save 200 army experience up. So that's what our next job will be. Retreating some forces, bringing some more forces in. Some bloody fighting. We have not checked how many we've lost so far. 61,000, but they have lost 661,000. So it's almost a 1 to 10 ratio right now, which is amazing on our part. The Reichspakt and the Entente will cooperate. Happens sometimes, it doesn't happen all the time though. Guessing our Navy is not really finding anything. Let's do convoy raiding. Screw it. Blow up some transports if you see them. Alright, 42 factories. Most of our factories are building these coal mines, or these steel mines. So let's do light cruisers. We're just gaining a oh! I said, wow, we're gaining a whole bunch of naval experience because we literally just lost our entire navy. Ah! Against Admiral Yamamoto. Ah. Ah. I knew that was gonna happen. I said, hey, you know what? I bet you if I go and attack. Yeah, we immediately lost. Okay, well, we have no boats. We have one left. It's not even funny. It's just kind of sad. So Germany has to go to like 30 or 40% capitulation before Austria will agree to help them. I don't know if they will or not. We are getting naval invaded somewhere. Or they're preparing a naval invasion. Let's see, we'll get so we have no engines, we don't have bombs, we don't have machine guns. What was I needing to do? These guys have a while. Let's see how many artillery pieces I have. 100. Oh, yeah, I don't have enough. Our national infantry. Oh, they do have artillery pieces. Never mind. Yeah, I was like, I don't think they have artillery pieces. They do. Don't listen to me. I will negotiate for the concessions. I would like these territories back. So let's improve relations. If I get these territories back, I think they come with dockyards. What are we looking like over here? 28, 24%, 30, 43%. You have the, oh, you don't have dockyards, never mind. casualties mounting on their side. They're at 733,000. We're at 65,000. Let's do integrated support. Gives our support companies soft attack. Let's see what else. Let's keep grinding them up there. I was hoping that the German East Asia had reinvaded the Philippines, but they did not. We need to build army experience like crazy, so got another Japanese operative captured. Let's do anti-partisans, help out on the resistance, get rid of the resistance. We can get better small boats when we hit naval dockyards. Hopefully they'll let us agree to purchase our concessions back, but I don't think they will. This is the Hong Kong's under Australia. Macao is under the of Portugal. Oh, Maria the Third. I don't think I've ever seen her in this game either, so. New forced attack. Just rotating troops back and forth, back and forth. Kingdom of Siam has joined against, are in the prosperity field sphere, so now they're up against German East Asia. I hope German East Asia had a large army ready. So they didn't, they're screwed. And that takes a lot of, their navy's the only thing that's keeping pressure on Japan right now. So that's the reason why we haven't seen any. Look at all those veterancies. Ooh. Amazing. Did you ever get that trait that I was hoping you got, Hill Fighter? No, you're not there yet. Once I give you these new troops or these new units, he will, because he'll be able to be the one fighting for on the battle. Who's he up against that? Oh, the same guy there. Union of Iceland and Bolivia have made peace. Oh, the Union of Iceland has joined the Comintern. No, I'm sorry, not the Comintern, the Third International. How's Russia doing? Pretty stagnated. Stalemated. Not stagnated. Stalemated. And it looks like Two Sicilies is going to fall soon. Not good news for me, because I will not be able to buy any boats. Sadness has ensued. I'm a little bit worried if I take off the Imperial Guard. The Dominion of India has went to war with the Deccan Federation. If I some infantry weapons, if I request the return and they say no, then I have to go to war. So let's immediately first come over here to these countries that I'm going to ask, and we're just going to be like, please love me. So yeah, Portugal. I'm going to ask Portugal fast, because they will fall here pretty soon. German East Asia is also getting pretty well hammered, but I'm already improving relations with them. I wish the Deccan Federation would not have went to war with the Dominion of India. I wish they would have focused their attention on Gandhi, but oh, all right. Yes, move troops up, please. One motorized. We'll move these two Royal Guard down and see if we can stop them from breaking them through right here. How are we doing up here still? We're still holding. Alright, yeah, we got there in time. Alright, their naval invade failed. What are we looking at? Plus 50? I doubt they're going to say yes. What about you, Portugal? 0. What about you, Australia? Yeah, plus 30. We'll just wait. Got one more naval invasion. They got a naval penalty, but their Marines don't. But the Marines aren't doing any damage. So it looks like they're going to fail. Oh, they got more naval invasions. Georgia has capitulated. Alright, so a lot has happened in this episode. The Second Weltkrieg has occurred. Sicily, two Sicilies is about to capitulate, and the world is at war, and we have been steadily defending this entire time. So we're at 79,000 soldiers dead, 79,000 casualties, up against around 913,000 casualties for the co-prosperity sphere. The Fangtang government has lost about 25 or 250,000. The Empire of Japan has lost 600,000. I haven't killed any of these guys. Mostly these are against me. Let's see really quick before we hop off here for this episode. They have 2.4 million manpower available. But the Fangtang government is actually about out of manpower, so that is something that is going to be really beneficial for us, because once they are out of manpower, they're not going to be able to give their troops any more reinforcements. So I hope you guys did enjoy. I've really been enjoying this series, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it as well. Once we knock out, if we can knock out the Fangtang government, puppet Korea, and maybe get a little bit of the Empire of Japan in our because right now we're at 96% total war support or war participation, so we should get most of the political or most of the points at the end for the treaty. But then once we finish this co-prosperity war, we will reunify China. That is our end goal, our main goal for this campaign. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.